Welcome to how to create a website and homepage like a boss. So today, if you're tuning in on the video, this is actually my house, you guys. And earlier I hosted a workshop on smoothie bowls. And you've probably seen some of the photos of our lounge and whatnot downstairs where we host our workshops, mini events, all kinds of different things. But you know how sometimes you want to be in a different space and you want quiet, and the space downstairs, like, it's amazing and super grateful for it. But you know, when you're filming sometimes content and people, it's a community space, so people come in and out and the doors are really loud. So I started to think, like, how else could I be more authentic? How else could I connect with you more than sharing that experience, and even sharing with you how, for those of you watching on video, like, this is my house. So you can see how you can do the same thing easily and effortlessly and grab a phone, grab a camera, and go behind the scenes. Speaking of which, I just had an epiphany that why don't I go live at the same exact time? Because the thing is, you guys, with content, and I know we're talking about here with videos and behind the scenes, but the thing is with content that you really want to think about and sharing yourself and marketing today and value, which is related to the website and what we're going to be talking about, is you want to realize more and more that people want authenticity, people want real, people want to know the behind the scenes, and people want to know you. Like, people really want to connect with you. So I had the epiphany right now that why don't I go ahead and go live on Instagram at the same exact time so I can connect and share the value. Because some people might find this content, you guys, on YouTube. Some people might find this content on my blog, on the podcast. Like, recognizing and realizing that marketing comes to platforms. So as you guys join live on Instagram, we're gonna be chatting about today how to create a website and homepage like a boss. So that way you know the topic and you're super aware. And those of you watching on video or tuning in on the podcast, let me just let you know that I'm just making a quick note on the live on Instagram so people know as they tune in exactly what I'm talking about and what's related. So I appreciate your patience for just a second, and that you can do this too and repurpose content like crazy, okay? So thank you for joining in, Darian, I appreciate it. And feel free to post questions, and even if I don't see them as I'm recording, I'll definitely serve you and respond. So who I am, first I wanna basically relate this to who you are. So are you a side hustle king or queen? Are you doing part or what you love? And this is all gonna relate to the website. How you love. So are you communicating it how you love? Are you doing it in workshops how you love, online how you love, with people that you love? So those are all things you wanna think about in relation to your website, social media, anything that you do. And you guys, I literally, the last 2 days, I deleted, this is related but not related. I deleted, just to clear the space in my brain and to increase presence, I deleted my Instagram for 2 days and my Facebook for 2 days, because I wanted to focus more on being present and really just create the space to think about, like, is everything in alignment? So, you know, everyone's different on what they need or want, or time away that you might want, or, you know, unplugging that you might want. And understand, like, I've taken quite a bit of time as I've grown, as the business has grown, to really make sure that I'm in alignment. So this all ties to the website too. And then, do you see the vision, and do you have a clear roadmap and a profit path? And are your actions that you're taking in alignment? Is the website that you have in alignment? Is your social media in alignment? And does your social media show different aspects of your life? So for example, do you show some personal aspects that you're also a human? Do you show some business aspects? And how you choose to do it or not do it is perfect. But for me personally, I really started to think about social media, the websites, everything as both showing aspects of personal, but also business, so that people see you know, the face behind the vision, right? The face behind the brand. And then, are you struggling for simplicity and solutions all in one place? Are you a side hustler, social media, blogger, influencer, yet you always seem to have more month than money? So what do I mean by that? That you have some collaborations, but they're not necessarily consistent or stable, and or you're not monetizing anything on your platform. So do you have a stable month over month of money, of cash flow, of freedom, of creating community, cash to save your ass or life, or is there a lot of instability? So because a lot of what I talk about, and I've learned through my own journey of chaos in health, money, and business, has been the importance of a foundation, stability, and growth. And that means consistency, you guys. Consistency is so key. Not just that, but strategy and structure and system. So when I took time off from social media this week, I also realized, like, you know what? I'm not worried, because we've got automation set up with our blog, with our podcast. We've got tons of content out there. So it's still consistent, even though I'm taking some time. Then all of our freebies, our challenges, our masterminds, our courses, our retreats, or academies, anyone can go explore them right now. So I share that to say, ask yourself the same thing in relation to your business, your time, and your website. And for us, we integrate all kinds of tools, Herbalife with health tools, meal bags with different things, online tools with meal plans, money tools. If you don't know and you're just listening to me for the first time, I'm also a certified public accountant, and I've worked in over 7 industries. And I've helped businesses year over year make up to 7-figure results. Well, up to a couple years ago, you guys, my own money was in chaos. Well, that was so many issues I had with lack from childhood, with fears that, oh, they're worthy. I can serve them, I can help them, they can do it, but I can't do it. Or I can't make money doing what I love. I can only make money doing what someone else loves or serving them for their vision. So the more you get clear on like your mindset and the crazy ass stories that we say to ourselves, the easier it'll be for you to figure out like where you're limiting yourself. So, or perhaps you've made some progress, but you know there is a next level and you don't know what it is or how to get there. Maybe you want what I'm talking about. Maybe you want a lifestyle brand. Or maybe you're a brand or you work for a brand and you have yet to figure out how to set up that foundation, that stability, that growth, that strategy, that structure, that systems that I'm talking about. But you're like, how the hell is she automating? Stay tuned, because I'm going to talk about some more of this on that episode. And so who do we serve and who I am and my before and after. So a couple of things there. So who do we serve? We serve people that want the convenience of having an all-in-one platform of health, money, business, all in one. So A, it's easy for them. B, they can see what's possible for them. We serve influencers and bloggers that want to get healthy, make money, build brands, and or coaches or entrepreneurs that want to integrate what they see in our brand, because we have several different income streams, you guys, and ways to earn income. You can see that on our ambassadors page. And we serve with brand integrations. Basically setting up our 7-day challenges, integrating it into a platform, integrating it into a brand as training, preventative care, or influencer marketing. So I'm Katrina Julia. I've lost over 55 pounds with the help of Herbalife Nutrition, meal bags, learning nutrients, and more. And as I mentioned earlier, I'm also a CPA and have helped serve in over 7 industries. So let's get into the how to create a website and homepage like a boss. And if you tune in later, you guys, on the blog and on the podcast, either today or tomorrow, for those of you on live, but if you're listening to this on the podcast, obviously it's there. The next episode coming up is going to be a behind the scenes, and I'm going to post it on IGTV and on stories, sneak peek, where I actually show you the website. But if you have a computer handy right now, you can go to fitlifecreation.com/programs, because I'm going to show you, and Andrew, you can walk through this with me, and or the freebies, so you can literally see what I'm talking about, okay? And a couple of different things. So, because I'm literally, that's what I'm doing right now, and I'm gonna go ahead and pull it up. Actually, I'm gonna show you guys on camera. So you've seen my face now for a while. I'm gonna show you guys on camera because that's just super simple and I don't have to record a behind the scenes then, separately. So easy peasy, right? Just like, so that's one of my things. I always say I help simplify health, wealth, and business. So let me simplify. And you can see how I'm literally doing it on the fly, you guys. So a couple of things, and let me take you guys that are live here and show you. Oops. Thank you for joining, you guys, by the way. And so those of you that are live, hold on, because I'm like literally have my camera in my hand here. Okay, so you're good here. And let me make sure my camera is good so you can literally see what I'm doing, you guys. You see? So it's literally all about repurposing and maximizing your time massively. Hey, Alejandra, thanks for joining. So you can literally see this as I'm filming. And you see a glare, but I don't. So, okay. So a couple of things. You can see our homepage right now that I'm going to show you. And let me move I wish I had a stand for my phone. Hashtag first world problems, right? So that's our pop-up that people can join our free 14-day challenge. So a couple of things. You can see a slider first. So first, let me talk about how to create a homepage like a boss. And then let me give you some sneak peeks into our freebies. And on the next behind the scenes episode, actually, then I'll show you the challenges so you can see that too. On A, what we offer, but B, what you can create. Okay. So you can see a slider, and let me show you the slider. So, because the thing is, you guys, whatever you create, the thing is that you've got to realize with your social media, with your website, everything is educating people on how you can help them. So you can see here on the first slider, and this is, this is on Wix, you guys. I freaking love Wix. And then parts of it is on Kajabi. So you can see where we're educating people, right? Unlike any experience, health, wealth, and business. So whatever you do, in your case, you want to be able to show people visually at a glance immediately. So you can see hands-on six-pack of wealth guide, business, social media, influencer marketing, business plans, to name a few, and then quick snapshots of lifestyle and the feeling. Free 14-day challenge. So again, value is what's key. To show on your website, to show on your social media, to show like wherever it is that you are, okay? So that gives it to someone at a glance, because people make decisions, you guys, typically less than a couple minutes on whether or not they're gonna continue with you. Then we connect more into, imagine a transformational experience you create to feel inspirational. Imagine you no longer have to try every health fad. So again, you're educating people. Like I'm showing you our example, whether or not you decide to create with our community, that's your choice, right? But I'm showing you also on a website that you can create that's possible for you. Freebies, I'm gonna show you our freebie library in just a second, okay? But stick with me on the homepage so we can stay focused on that. Okay. So then you can see more. You can see the future transformation, examples of our videos from our last Atlanta Creation Weekend, and actually our next one is in July. Results, testimonial videos. So the other thing you want to make sure you include, you guys, is either initially testimonials that cover like feedback word-wise that you can type, or ultimately you want to get to video, because more and more people, you guys, pay attention to video more and more. Like it's predicted that over 70% of purchasing decisions are going to be made by consumers via video within the next 5 to 10 years. So then we kind of close with some more questions and results, and then the social gallery, right? What's typical that you see oftentimes, okay? And you can also see how our branding is pink, blue, green, pink, blue, green, pink, blue, green. So getting clear on your colors, right? Getting clear on how you present visually, and does that tie? Then the other thing I was gonna mention, so a couple of things on creating a website like a boss. You also can see, like from a value perspective, know, like, and trust factor, you guys, so many different things here. You see the about, you see my bio, you see frequently asked questions, you see experiences. So in our case, programs, guides, retreats, academies, events. You see freebies, podcast, blog, shop. So you can, and social channels. So you can see how, you guys, right away, people are typically, not everyone, but typically people are going to connect with you either on social and or blog or podcast, because it's free value, you guys. We live in 2019 and there's so many resources for free. So whether you're a blogger or influencer or brand, if you don't have freebies, then realize you're missing opportunities to build relationships with people, okay? It's like becoming friends. Then the other aspect is that if you are solely on Instagram and you are, or social channels, and you are not pulling people into a deeper relationship with you with freebies, into opt-ins to dive into things with you and to where you own their contact information. You guys, like, I'm not gonna, like, you know, no one is foreseeing or anything that Instagram or Facebook are gonna go away, but if you only have people there and you're not diving in deeper with them to showcase different things with them, with your own brand, to send them emails directly, well, again, you're missing opportunities to build a deeper relationship with people. Like, look at it that way. And so here, this is where you start to see, like I say, you know, Fit Life Creation is like, think Amazon meets Airbnb for transformation. So this is where you start to see how we have a plethora of library of freebies. These are all free things that you can get with us, okay? So for example, how passion plus purpose equals profits, free 14-day challenge on a health, money, and business. So let me show you guys this as a sneak peek. So again, you can see what's possible for you to create a subscription-based model, okay? So let me elongate this real quick. Okay, so you can see up-level your life in the club. This is me speaking authentically. I believe in this so much that I'm giving this for free for 14 days, okay? More information on what it's about, okay? Quick video as far as credibility, testimonial. Welcome to the sneak peek of the Creation Club. The Creation Club is a monthly mastermind created to help you create a life and a business you love, with health, wealth, and business all in one, with the tips, tools, and technology to set you up for success, to take action, and to get results. So what's included in the sneak peek, and who am I? The sneak peek is going to give you a deeper dive into each of the 12 themes, because I know with a brand new concept and not knowing who I am, being a little bit leery about the value that you can receive from this and how you can help transform your life and create what you love. So you'll experience daily for the sneak peek, Jumpstart Transformation, then Unleashing Inspiration, then Clutter to Clarity, then Time to Transform, Smart Social, Moneymaker, and the rest of the 12 themes that I'm going to show you in the behind the scenes video with clips of what's in the sneak peeks and or what may be in the modules as we continue. Because you guys, this is an ongoing mastermind with, if you decide to create with us in our community, you'll end up getting brand new content every week. So I'm going to show you the value that's in there, okay? Okay, you guys, so it goes on a little bit longer after that, to where you also see that, like, if you stay around after the 14 days, you can see where value. So if you're creating something like this, you want to think about value up front, and then what can you offer to keep people around or to want them to stick around, okay? So get healthy, make money, build brands, and some of that is brand new content. In our case, that's tips, tools, and technology, like with Herbalife Nutrition, wealth tools like Live Plan, learn learning things just like this. Like I know I could, use this to solely charge people for some, an instructional on a homepage and on a mastermind on how to set up your landing page. But it goes back to, you guys, the new like authenticity and marketing and connecting in relationships. People want to know you. Speaking of which, here's my quick excerpt on weight loss journey, on wealth and business that I talked about earlier. So from a visual standpoint, what's in the club, right? And then again, the first 14 days is free, and it's a freebie that connects testimonial. It's a freebie that connects value for people. The story behind the club, again, as a snapshot, okay? So then again, some people might love something like that, but I'm clear on that I'm talking to several different people. So like this is the foundation of our entire brand and my own life of how passion plus purpose equals profits. And this is actually the book that I'm working on right now. This is directly a meal plan builder into getting even more insight into Herbalife nutrition. Hey, thanks for joining. And like, for example, like Herbalife nutrition, different aspects of other health tools, meal bags are included like in events or retreats at different levels. And some people may want to go even deeper with Herbalife as far as more products for results. Like I talked about losing over 55 pounds, and the disclaimer of some people, lose an average of a half a pound to a week on a healthy, active lifestyle. But this will also give you another freebie of a free meal plan, a free supplement guide, and a free workout plan. This is part 2, like integrating passion plus purpose into social. Speaking of social media, this is a free webinar on how to do social media in a day. This is how to create and launch an online course in a week. This is building your brand with influencers and getting results, moneymaker, several more guides. So you can see, you guys, where there's lots of value here. And as long as we talk about different things on stories, on live, in our email blast, we always have people creating in our community at every level. And then goes into our ambassadorships with, are you a creator, an entrepreneur, a coach, a speaker, or a brand that would love to get healthy, make money, and build brands while collaborating with us, and there's more there, behind the scenes highlights, and then more of my story. So you want to be clear on, how you're bringing in, how you're connecting, creating, cultivating with people, and then what you're offering them, and then that your website is a representation of that, okay? Then the other thing from, how to create a website like a boss and a homepage, and what you may want to think about also is, let's say you're ready, like maybe you have a freebie or two, or maybe you're setting up some freebies, but let's say you're ready to create a challenge. So I just showed you the sneak peek of the 14-day challenge. And in our challenge, in our podcast, in our blog, like we always have 12 different themes that cycle through the foundations to show health, wealth, business all in one, right? Because it's health, wealth, and business all in one, like you see here. But it's also like, well, how do you break that down for people? So again, it's education, you guys. So just to show you at a glance, if you're visually looking at this on the video, and if you're not, if you're on the podcast later, then I highly recommend you do. So this is our blog and our podcast, and everything ties and synchronizes. So for example, I just did an episode this past week on how to create videos like a boss. Themes listed down here. Moneymaker, okay? Moneymaker. Moneymaker. This was smart social. So you can see not only do we have themes, but then we also have color coding, pink, blue, green, smart social. So if you do that for yourself, it makes it so much easier, you guys. And then the last thing I want to talk about before we wrap up is examples of landing pages on a challenge or on a program. So I showed you just a couple minutes ago, the one on the monthly mastermind, which is the sneak peek into the 14-day challenge is a sneak peek into the monthly mastermind, right? So I'm going to show you 2 more examples so you can see how different things vary. So here's our 7-day challenge. And you can immediately see from a value standpoint on every single, so this is our landing page for programs, okay? Couple of things. Video, short video, more insight. Short video, more insight. So it gives people immediate insight into what they would be getting, the value, and the introduction into the freebies, you guys, okay? So for example, say you came and landed, you can go explore on your own later. Here's the 7-day challenge. Welcome to the highlights of the 7-day challenge. A phenomenal challenge to help you jumpstart transformation in your health, in your wealth, and in your business. So that's a longer one. Now let me show you the shorter one here. I think, oh no, this is the longer one, sorry. Welcome to the highlights of the 7. So it's, you can see how it's the same thing, you guys. There's just more information in this, okay? Then you can immediately see it's hyperlinked to the freebie, okay? Oops, hashtag first world problems, you see? Like I always find stuff too that I get to fix. Okay, here you go. So here's the 7-day challenge to get results, and you can see like the behind the scenes one here. So it's super short video here, or actually the longer one is here, the 4-minute one. Then the overview, if you want to introduce yourself, if you create something like this, you want to talk about credibility, and then you want to talk about results, and then what's in it. So you can see here, I outlined very clearly like what's in it, right? And then here is another video, and it's a testimonial video. I think it's Mandy's.
Do what we want to do. You know, you can go out and be a force in your own business. You can create your own business, whether it's in the health and fitness world.
See, so like Mandy is awesome. She's also a producer for different things in LA. So yeah, so it gives you here like different examples. Then you can see, like I showed you guys the mastermind one earlier. Here's like how to create and launch an online course in a week like a boss. So here you can see where, so full disclaimer, yes, there's a freebie on this one, but it's also, and it's, you know, higher priced compared to the 7-day challenge at $35 or the Creation Club monthly mastermind at $97 a month. So this one, there's more time involved.
How to create an online course and launch it in a week or less with the exact tips and tools and tech that you need to create it in a week or less. So stay tuned because it's just getting good.
Okay, so that leads into there, and then there's a longer video. And then here you can see the example of the landing page. And this is all done, you guys, in Kajabi. So the front end of our website is all Wix, and then the back end is all Kajabi. And again, all of our experiences, whether it's online or live, include tools with health, wealth, and business, include Herbalife nutrition, include aspects of Kajabi, include Life Plan, a business planning tool, among over 15 different tools. So you can see how this ties into emotions with people, like if they want to create a course or you want to create a course. Why in a week? Because obviously you're going to feel like a rock star. And you guys, we've already had results with this. We've already had recently Live More, Travel More. She's a blogger in Brazil. Joycey, why in a week? You know, she also completed hers and she's getting ready to start marketing it. This is another testimonial in a week series. And then you guys, you can download and get the in a week for free as far as the sneak peek. So that's like getting straight to it. But say right here, you wanted the free webinar. So you can see how like all this flows. Now, yes, it's work up front, but it's, you know, once it's done, it's done. You don't have to respond to DMs and, you know, all kinds of stuff all the time. Other than, you know, to say, hey, if you want to do this, like go here, go there, and it saves you and helps you create time and location freedom and so much more, you guys, in the long run. So I hope that served you on how to create a website and a homepage, and of course landing pages with things like freebies and challenges and more, like a boss. So chat soon.